Welcome to episode 4 of my project journal for the last of the 300 worlds. This week I was thinking about the creative process. I found some great videos. Here's 2 of my favorites. Adam Neely talks about his method of borrowing ideas and fusing them together in a creative way.
Your job as an artist is not to be original, rather it's to take what others have done and mold that into something that you like. The more successful that you are in blending elements stolen from your influences into a unified whole, the more original you are. This is a concept that I call elemental arranging, literally the arranging of elements.
David Bruce has a whole list of helpful hints.
This may sound a bit obvious, but it took me years to realize that this worked. If you've been sitting at your desk for hours and you feel like your brain's turning to mush, as happens to me most days around 12 o'clock, nothing works better as a reboot than a simple walk in the fresh air. I've lost count of the number of times that a solution or a fresh idea has come to me 5 minutes out the door. In those cases, I found it's invaluable to have my phone with me because, of course, it has a built-in audio recorder. So my phone's filled with nonsensical recorded blitherings that I've made as I walk through the fields of Hertfordshire.
So I've been discovering some things that are helping me to be more productive. First of all, keeping this progress journal has been very helpful. It means that every 2 weeks I have to gather all my notes together and go digging through them. In the process of trying to summarize it, the ideas become clearer in my own mind. So thank you for listening. Another benefit of the progress journal is that I just have to report on what I did. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. When trying to bring something out of nothing, asking, "Is this any good?" is not helpful. It brings up a whole flock of criticism. Later on, honest evaluation is going to be really important. But right now, asking, "Is this any good?" creates a hostile inner environment. I found out that I'm much more open to other people's ideas than I am to my own. Instead of attacking them, I want to protect them and see what they grow up into. Take Dr. Suter's theme, for example. It's not mine. It was generated by our music theory class. I just moved it around a little bit. And here's what I did with the randomly generated phrase that came out of our educational software, Practica Musica. Working with musical dice is really fun. 1, 2, 3.
Is that top one out? No, it's not.
Still is.
Really?
Just barely. There you go.
There you go.
I never would have thought of combining those two chords. Can I do anything with this? This part seems to fit with motifs from before. Sounds from nature are great raw material. Here's a mockingbird that I recorded last summer on a moonlit night in July. Slow it down 50%. That's an octave. Slow it down even more, 2 octaves. There's certain situations where I'm not hostile to my own ideas. One is, if it's something I made so long ago, it's almost like somebody else did it. I might be able to use some of this. Finally, there's those rare times where it's like I go into a mysterious place where the inner critic can't find me. There was one Saturday morning I was in bed, half awake, half asleep, and I was thinking about different themes for this project, and I thought, Dr. Suiter's theme is so angular and alien sounding. I want another theme that's soft and kind of sentimental. So I thought to myself, well, what did you love about that place? Oh, I remember. The grass blowing in the wind. And the tune came into my head. I could hear it being played by a solo violin, and then I could hear it being sung by a large choir. So I jumped out of bed and wrote it down as well as I could. After an experience like that, the inner critic comes back worse than ever. And then it helps to have other people defend you, friends and mentors.
If you can impact one person with your music, then it is pretty much worth it. Sometimes it happens in 5 years, sometimes it happens in 10 years, sometimes it doesn't happen at all. But it's definitely 100% not going to happen if you don't go out there and try it for yourself. I'm deadmau5, and this is my Masterclass.
I'm Avi the Bird Brain Gamer, and this is my project journal. See you in 2 weeks.